Boredom is absolutely crucial for a young man that's trying to grow in life. Absolutely crucial. If you look if you look throughout history, all of the most important figures that we know of today grew because of boredom. For example, Isaac Newton. You know who Newton is. Without him, we wouldn't understand the world like we understand it today. He invented calculus just because he was bored, and he started studying the different patterns of life and different the diff like imagine a guy invented gravity. He didn't invent gravity. He discovered gravity just because he was bored. The Black Plague took over England, and then he sat at home. It was like COVID, but back then there was no internet, nothing. The guy was bored, so he started discovering and exploring things. Even Einstein, he worked a dead end job and was very bored, and then used his boredom to think about the theory of relativity and to write about the theory of relativity and to become the Einstein that we know of today. You need boredom in life. Stop sitting there and killing your boredom with entertainment. Don't watch TV shows as a pill to kill your boredom. Or don't, this is the biggest tip. Don't search on YouTube what to do when you're bored. Because almost every tip that you'll get is a negative tip. When you are bored, you close your eyes and you just sit there. It is absolutely crucial that you sit there on your bed, look at the ceiling, and just think. Think about anything that comes to your mind, anything. At first, it might be boring, but slowly it'll start getting more entertaining. You'll start to think about thoughts that you've never thought before. You'll realize that, okay, shit, you're becoming smarter. You're starting to question things more. You are becoming a person that just keeps on asking questions, and then after you start asking all of these questions, you have this desire to go out there and research and go out there and try to solve different problems that you've thought about. And that is where the growth comes. I don't care who you are, what lifestyle you have, what career path you have. Being bored and sitting there alone, just with your thoughts, will make you 1,000 times smarter. You will excel in your field just by accepting boredom. Just accept boredom. Don't try to entertain yourself, because you're not entertaining yourself. You're just sitting there watching a stupid movie that your brain is telling you that's funny, but it's not actually that funny. You're just sitting there watching the movie, wasting time, and doing nothing. Just sit there and think. That's the biggest tip I have for you. Because once you think, once you use your brain, the sky's the limit. Hell, there is no limit, because the only limit that is just pulling you down to this earth is this thing right here. It's your brain. That's your only limit. Your limits are as small or big as your brain is, as your fantasies are, as your imaginations are. So if you have little to no imaginations, and your limits are actually very, very big. And by big, I don't mean that you don't have limits. I mean that big, that you have so many limits that limit you from becoming the person that you want to become. So sit there and please think. God gave you a brain. If you don't believe in God, then I don't know, the universe gave you a brain. Use it to think. Allow your brain to just do its purpose. think. Don't silence this. Don't silence this by watching a YouTube video or a Netflix show that just doesn't require thinking. I know it feels good. Not thinking feels good. It's relaxing. But at the end of the day, when your brain becomes dumber and dumber and dumber, it won't feel good. And you'll notice this once you start working jobs that pay you little to no money, once you can't afford the things that you want, once you have kids that want things and you can't provide for them, once you feel that you are a loser in life and you can't do anything about it. So get up, do the work now, and then the rest of your life will become way easier. Trust me. Go ahead and implement this. Go and think. It's as simple as that.